Hey everybody, Kensurfs here, and it is Movember. This is the first shave of Movember. And if you're new to the concept, men are encouraged to grow out their mustaches, originally it was mustaches or beards, during the month of November to bring awareness for men to go get screened for prostate cancer and or colon cancer, or really any type of cancers, and ladies too, as a matter of fact. So this is the first shave of Movember. I'm growing out my goatee. By the time the end of the month comes, it'll probably be looking kind of decent and about time to shave it off. But anyway, your health is the most important thing. Really, if you are putting off getting screened, you should really go get screened. All right, well, let's do a shave today with a product I've used about a year ago, handcrafted in South Africa. This is Only the Brave, and it's an homage to the cologne or the scent Diesel. And I have used this before, but this is the latest and greatest formula. They've upgraded it, and it's supposed to have a much better base to it this time. Not that it had a bad base last time, but an improved base. And it smells pretty darn good, like the old Diesel Cologne, right? So I'll be using this today in the shave. I'm going to be using the EVO, Omega EVO brush. I'm going to put this into the crystal skull and let it soak for a second. I'm going to be trying a new blade out today. And I was wondering, I've tried a lot of Gillette variants. There's a lot of blades out there from Gillette. Where was Schick? And now here Schick is. Actually, both these products are available from the Wetshaving store. So I'm definitely looking forward to trying this. Looks like it's made in Germany. And I have not tried a Schick blade yet. So I'm very interested in trying that out. I'm going to be using the Merkur 34G, G for gold. They have C for chrome and G for gold. I'm using the Merkur 34. And I'm using one of my favorite aftershaves. Look, this is vintage, and I don't use it too often because I really enjoy Obsession by Calvin Klein. But I'm using this today. And my friend Kevin actually sent me a link, and he said there's some cool shaving bowls. There's always, on Etsy, you can always, find everything. But he sent me this to try out. And this is a shaving bowl with a nice handle that you can hold, and they're available on Etsy. I've put the link to Wetshaving store and the Etsy link to this in the description of this video. All right, let's get the shave started. Happy November. Halloween is over. I hope you guys had a good Halloween. We had like 90 kids come to our house, and there were little kids. I usually put on the Michael Myers mask, and I'm out there in front with a fog machine going, scaring the kids. But they were real little kids, and my wife the word must have got out. The big candy bars. She got 3 boxes of the big candy bars, and so there was 90 candy bars. She dropped a candy bar in each kid's bag. We were wiped out by 8 o'clock, 8:30. We had to turn the lights off. The word got out, so I think the kids were all coming here for the full-size candy bars. All right. But 90 kids. And then we shut down the lights and hid in the back room watching Friday the 13th, the original. And the original Halloween. My wife had never seen the original Friday the 13th. And if you haven't watched it, the killer is not Jason, All right, we're going to use this. All right. But Jason does make his introduction in Friday the 13th, and then from then on, you can't seem to get rid of the guy. All right. Very good. She's loaded in. I'm going to take the, 50 pence pieces should be washed. It's getting a little corroded. I'm going to take some of this soap here. Put it into the bowl. Got it right there. Set the bowl out of the shave soap out of the way. Wet the face. And we're ready to rock, everybody. All right. I've been reading a lot of emails. It's so cool to see so many wet shaving channels, new, up and about. In fact, if you guys get a chance, check out some of the new ones. The latest ones I saw was Fred Shaves, the gents in Norway. I just subscribed to him. And, well, I know Ohio Shaves has been around for a while, but I'm actually going to be doing an interview with him. He goes, can I interview you? We can maybe hook up via, you know, WebEx or Mike, whatever, you know, on the internet. And can I ask some questions? And I said, sure, why not? All right. I probably had too much water in this one. But it does put this bowl, whips up the lather pretty good. Yeah, I got too much water in this. A little thin. Yeah, much too much water. I forgot how thirsty these Omega brushes are. I'm more interested to see. Yeah, man, this soap's really slick. And like I said, I've used this soap before. Master Soap Creations has a lot of different scents, and now, like I said, they're available at the Wetshaving store, so that makes it easier to obtain. So you don't have to order from South Africa. And they got the Schick blades there too. All right, let's try the Schick blade out. I didn't knock it 100% down, but let's see how it does. You guys used the Schick blades before? I enjoy reading your comments on them if you have, your opinions. It is windy out here in Southern California. It is windy. And with that, man, my allergies have flared up again. I just got over this stupid cold, and then my wife caught it, so the cold is still in the house. Nice. Knock that down pretty darn good. Okay. So far, there went the air freshener. So far, the Schick blade seems to be doing okay. I'm just used to the Wilkinson Sword Gillette blades in there, so it just did not quite seem as smooth to me because I have a lot of mileage on the Wilkinson Sword Gillette. I can't tell you after one shave with one blade that's going to be the same as the whole pack, but you know, sometimes you get a dull one, but it does seem okay. Absolutely does not seem as sharp as a feather blade, which is actually good in some cases. Actually good. Yeah, so anyhow, got to see the original Friday the 13th. And here I know it took place in, I think, New Jersey, but they actually have a Camp Crystal Lake here in Southern California in LA County, the end of Highway 39. Man, when those movies came out, we would drive up there like dumbasses and hang out at night in the forest. Where's Jason? You know. Jason won't get you, but the critters might. And then, man, remember Jason Takes Manhattan. They got a little carried away. All right. I saw somebody say, hey man, I see you wearing 2 watches. Well, actually, that's my phone, and it tracks my health. So I don't use it as a watch, but I do use it as a phone, and I do track my steps and my heart rate and all that good stuff. It's really good for that. So someone says, why are you doing that? Because I don't like carrying this, I'm using the phone to film with right now, but it's so much easier to answer calls on this thing. You're bike riding, you're hiking, you're doing whatever. So, is it a Schwarzkopf? Schwarzkopf used to wear 2 watches. So if you wear 2 watches, they call you a Schwarzkopf. Okay, now that did it. All right, no complaints to the blade. It just didn't seem like it was sliced, but it took it down, it took it off. And no nicks, so, I can't really complain. All right, classic. It's the 1980s again. All right, ooh, comes out quick. Oh, and it burns very good. Home Alone. Oh, man, what a great scent. All right. Well, welcome again to Movember. I assume, I'll have to look at some of these guys' channels too. I assume a lot of people are growing out their facial hair for Movember, and 1 year I didn't at first, and I got shamed. So it is good. It is a good cause. It is a good thing for you gents and ladies, like I said, to go get screened for cancers. And if this is a way for us to do it, if we can have some kind of impact, absolutely, go get checked. Preempt is always better than, preemptive strike is always better than a reactive strike if they find you've got something. It's nice to catch it early and not catch it at all. All right, everybody. Goatee's coming in. Look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. Until next time, stay safe. Bye for now.